Well, it's good to see everybody. Hell, we have half the cabinet here. We could have just done a cabinet meeting. It's good to see everybody and good to see the press this morning. So we're going to say a few words and then kick you guys out for the interesting part, which will be the closed-door meeting. First of all, great to have our new DHS Secretary, Mark Wayne Mullen, here. Great to have Colin McDonald here, who has been confirmed but not yet sworn in to his new position at the Department of Justice. And I would say that's maybe the most exciting thing that's actually happened on the fraud task force is the fact that we now have a leader on the anti-fraud side at DOJ who is going to work with the task force, who's going to use the resources that we're putting together to make sure that we really supercharge this anti-fraud effort. So let me just say a few things about this, and then I want to kick it over to Andrew. Oh, hello, Brooke. Brooke's alarm clock didn't go off this morning. So here's the basic problem that we've had in this government going back for probably 30 or 40 years, is that you've never had an administration that has really taken this seriously until the president put us really from day one of the Trump administration, who said, we have to take the fraud issue seriously. And a lot of the anti-fraud protections that existed in our government for a very long time were actually turned off by the Biden administration. So we think fraud has been a problem for a long time. It became a massive, massive problem under the Biden administration. We're going to do a number of things. First of all, we're going to turn back on those anti-fraud protections so that all of these cabinet officials are looking at what's going on and focusing on it. The second thing is that we're going to take a whole-of-government approach. So much of what's going to make the anti-fraud task force work is that we're communicating across different departments. So when Bobby Kennedy is talking to Scott Bessent about things that he's seeing in Medicare and Medicaid, when Scott is seeing things at Treasury, when Brooke is seeing things at Agriculture, when Scott is seeing things at Housing and Urban Development, what we're going to actually do is force the bureaucracy to take this seriously and work together as political principles to make sure that we stop allowing fraudsters to steal the American people's money. And that brings me to my final point before I'll kick it over to Andrew, who is leading this anti-fraud task force. This is not just theft of the American people's money. This is also theft of critical services that the American people rely on. Some of you have heard me tell this story before, but I think that the autism scam that we've seen in the Somalian parts of Minnesota really illustrates well what's been going on across whole layers of our government. So you have a program set up under Medicaid to help autistic children and their families get the resources that they need, because of course we know that when you have a kid who's on the spectrum, it requires a little bit more help, a little bit more services. And so the government, enforcing the mandate from the American people to be kind and compassionate to our citizens, has set up this program to help families who are dealing